Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the Niner match with 1300 rating versus LSSJBroly with 1176 rating. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, and before we hop in, if you want to get my new merch, which is only going to be around for another week and a half, you can check out the top of the description down below. And with that being said, let's hop right into the video, and then we are going to go ahead and we are going to see two ties, and then we're going to see Retlaw win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and decide to go first, 40 versus 50. Opening hands, we have Win, called by Win, Talent's fusion spell, so they have no hand traps going second. They open up two of the same pranks with the fusion spell, and then they have Ready Fusion, Imperm, Gozen, Seer, Rhoda. Oh my gosh. They open up Gozen versus Prank Kids, game one. This is cool. This is probably just used as like a level 3 extender. Maybe they're going for something cool like Seethy, CS. It does look like it's PK, we can see like Rhoda. So going for something like an Omega could be really cool, standby phase, put back, and then Omega ripping a card. But they're probably not doing that. Go grab Torn Scales with that. And then normal summon, effect, discard Seer, go dump Ancient Cloak. And then activate Ready Fusion to bring out Flame Ghost. Get rid of those for Cherubini. Activate Cherubini effect, dump Graph, summon out Skarm. I really like Skarm in the deck. I'm so happy that this is being played over Libic. Then go for Rusty. Activate Rusty. Go dump Ragged. And then set Shade. Then activate Ancient Cloak. Grab Boots. And then Torn Scales effect, summon itself out. And then summon out Boots. They're going to overlay those, go for Sea Dragon. They are on 50 cards, so, there's probably a Dragoon there. Effect on the Rusty, make it gain 800 until the end of their turn. End of, the opponent's turn. And then go for Anaconda. So, why did they set Shade? Maybe they were trying to do that so that way if they got hand trapped, they'd be able to go ahead and activate Shade as the second monster, and link this away for Link Spider, go for Anaconda. Then Anaconda effect, summon out Dragoon, activate Boots, banish, grab Fogblade. Because that had to be the reason, otherwise they could just set up double Fogblade. Then they're gonna set end phase, Skarm, go search out Tour Guide, and then pass. So this is a pretty good end board, Floodgate, Dragoon to protect it. You have your engine rolling. They draw Terraforming. Wonder if they play Mine. They're gonna normal summon out Wind, activate Gozen, and then Chainlink 2, fusion spell. It's gonna get rid of 2, summon out Rocket Ride, and then Wind and Rocket Ride effect. So they're going to dump, summon out Fire. Then they're going to link those in the Bow Wow. Fire effect, burn for 500. Can't summon anything though because it goes in. Can't summon itself from the deck. And then activate Terraforming. This will be searching out Mystic Mine. And then activate, they're going to go ahead and Dragoon negate that. So now they can Talon. So right here, I think they have to draw, because if they go ahead and take, they're just going to send this to graveyard because it goes in, but then you're dealing with their entire engine, and the only interruption you have is one called by, and then you're still dealing with goes in. You still just lose, right? So you have to Talon's draw, and maybe they draw into a Mystic Mine. A Mystic Mine draw would be huge here. They could just try to deck their opponent out. Okay, so this isn't good. Yeah. They have to out Dragoon. Well, yeah. Oh, this is rough. Yeah, you have to out Dragoon here, because the only way you win is if you top deck a Mystic Mine or something, and Dragoon would be how they negate it. And if you don't out this and you just go ahead and pass and Bow Wow, tribute to add, then they just attack for game. So they're gonna go ahead and droplet that, crash, because this was at 4K. And then set, pass, draw Psychic Tracker. That's not going to do anything here because it goes in. Then activate Rusty. Dump Disdained, set Fog Blade. Okay, so they are playing multiple Fog Blade. That's like really standard, but we're gonna go ahead and summon out Tour Guide. You know, something cool about this deck is like a lot of people play this deck differently. There's just like a few cards. You know, some people aren't on Stained, not on Dragoon Package, not on Ready Fusion, not playing 50 cards, not main decking this. Also, I feel like they're gonna not summon it there and summon it here so that way they can get Rusty Pop. And then they're going to Chain Called, hit the Torn Scales, then activate Ancient Cloak to go grab Boots, special summon out Boots. They can't special summon out that because it's an Earth. Nobody's catching it. Oh no. They could have drawn... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, like, they could have drawn, like, mine there, but... Well, it just didn't matter. Fair enough, but yeah, you definitely want to like keep track of like Gozen and Warlords, TC Boo. A lot of people have been messing up with those, but going on to game 2, we're going to see Prank Kids be going first. Opening hands, we have Roxy's, Fusion Spell, Valor, Fusion Spell, Valor. So it sucks that they don't open up multiple pranks with their Fusion Spells. You know, Ash Pass, the combo. And then they have Torn Scales, Snake, Fogblade, Wielder, and Called By. So no hand traps on this side. You know, game 1, Prank Kids, no hand traps. Game 2, Phantom Knights, no hand traps. Then they're going to normal summon out Roxy's. You know, this is honestly just full combo here. They're going to banish Fusion Spell, draw Field Spell, bring out the Wind, and then turn those into Doodle and Wind, dump Fusion Spell, bring out Water, go grab Pranks. Now they have all 3 of the Pranks spells in hand. And then activate Doodle, Tribute to add back Fusion Spell and Wind. And then activate Pranks. They're going to discard Wind here over something like Fusion. I guess like they just have like full combo anyways. That they don't really have to be like scared of anything. Yeah. Even if they get hit with like Called By on Bow Wow, like they would still have multiple Prank Kids. Summon, and then go for Doodle. Then they're going to be activating the Water effect, gain 1,000, summon out Fire, go for Bow Wow, and then Fire effect, burn for 500, and then summoning out from the deck. They're going to summon out the Wind here. Now they've gone through all the Pranks effects. Now Field Spell, go grab Water, and then they're going to set Double Fusion, End Phase Pranks, shuffle back 3, and then draws into a Judgment. Okay. Not very good off the Pranks draw, but I guess it's not like too bad. But it's not going to be usable until like their next turn. It's a better draw than this. Judgment's way better than that. They're going to activate Bow Wow effect here, and then yeah, I feel like they're going to Chain Called By. Yeah, like, you have to. Like, otherwise they're going to set up, like, a Raigeki. Because, like, you can, like, Called By this, but, like, you know, there's still going to be one Raigeki. Or you can, like, Called By, like, the Battle Butler's second effect. But either way, there's going to be one Raigeki if you do that. They only know one Fusion Spell, too, by the way, so, like, they can still go for Battle Butler. But they don't know that there's 2 here, because they only added 1, and then, because they added this off of Graveyard from Doodle, they added this off of Doodle's deck effect, and they even banished one from hand, so they probably don't think that there's multiple Fusion Spells. And then effect, discard, Chain Valor, special summon, get rid of those, go for Cherubini, and then right here, they're going to go ahead and activate Fusion Spells, so get rid of 2, go for Weather Washer. You have to remember that Fusion Spell isn't once per turn. So they're going to be getting a whole bunch of effects here. Field Spell, Chainlink 3, Weather Washer, Chainlink 4, summon out Doodle, summon out Fire, and then they're going to gang 1,000 and dump, and they're going to summon out these 2 from the deck, and then activate second Fusion Spell, get rid of those for Battle Butler. And then Fire effect and Butler effect. And that's going to be wiping the Cherubini, summon out from the deck. Activate Snake. Ooh, oh, and they hit Snake. Yeah, so going on to game 3 now. We are going to see our Prank Kid player will be going second, and Phantom Knight player will be going first. Opening hands, we have Droplet, Wind, Dark Ruler, Fire, Mystic Mine. Ooh. Ooh. No hand traps, but the going second cards are pretty good here. And then they have Instant Fusion, Red Eyes, Boots, Goes in Contact Seat. Oh my gosh, and they have so many cards to stop the engine too, but like they just have like Dark Ruler, Mystic Mine. Instant Fusion, summon out Flame Ghost. You know, they probably have like twins in their deck now, I'm assuming, since they saw Mystic Mine game 1. Like even going first, they're still gonna put that in. Cherubini, dump Graph, and then Graph Effect, bring out Skarm. And then slap those into a Rusty. Activate Rusty. And if they play something like Prosperity, that'll also like increase the chances of seeing like something like Twin quicker. They're gonna set Shade and then activate Boots. Go search Fogblade. And then Torn Scales effect, summon itself out. And then activate Torn Scales, discard Fogblade, dump Ancient Cloak. And then activate Ancient Cloak, banish for Boots. And then special summon out Boots. Overlay, go for Sea Dragon, and then Sea Dragon effect for Cloak. Cloak on Rusty, make it gang 8. Fogblade, bring out Boots. And then overlay those for Break Sword, Rusty to pop. And then Break Sword effect, special summon back. And then activate Shade here. Overlay for Redoer. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's going to make the Redoer have a trap underneath it, so it will get its spin effect, not just a tag out effect. And then summon Anaconda, Anaconda effect, pay 2k, dump bricks, bring out Dragoon. And then Boots, search out Fogblade. So that's all for the graveyard effects until the end phase of Skarm. And then they're going to set 2, end phase, Skarm effect. That's going to search out Seer. So that is, feel like that's somewhat of a strong indicator to the Prank Kid player that either the other card in hand is, I feel like it wouldn't even say that it's Tour Guide. I feel like you would still search Tour Guide because like you'd want Tour Guide to summon out Seer from deck. So I feel like that kind of like shows that this is like a good card, like a hand trap type card. And then pass, draw twin. Ooh. They're going to standby phase, activate Redoer, and they take a Roxy's. Wow, this hand really is just going to like be insane. Twin hit the back row, especially against this deck too, because like you can't link away Rusty. Normal summon, go for Meow. And then you're going to be getting the Wind effect, summon out water by dumping, dump Pranks. Then turn those into Doodle, Doodle and water, gang 1,000, summon out Roxy's, go search out Fusion Spell. And this deck can abuse Mystic Mine. They forgot to gang 1,000 there off of the water, which is unfortunate. Pranks, discard, summon out token, and then slap those in the Bow Wow. And then they're going to set Droplet, set Fusion Spell, end phase Pranks. Yeah, like they can Bow Wow tag out, and it'll make it so that way they have no monsters on board. They can start doing like Rocket Ride stuff, burning life points, ganging 1,000 off water, really making a difference in life. Ooh, they draw Gozen. Effect, Tribute, add back Roxy's, and add back Wind. And then they're thinking here, said play, I can't, you have Mystic Mine up. Well, still can't like slow play though. They do have Contact C, but like the thing is like, oh, it just doesn't help here. Cause like let's say they like ended with like a Doodle on board instead of Bow Wow, they could like Tribute for Contact C and just boom, link away, go for access code. But obviously that is not a choice now, since putting a monster on board doesn't actually do anything. And then they're going to set goes and pass, draw Dark Ruler. I never gained for water. Hey, they caught it like 5 minutes later, but nice, still caught it. Summon out. They chose to not flip, goes in there. Alright. Fire effect. And then chain goes in, burn for 5. And then go ahead and battle phase. Attack Rusty. And then end phase pranks. Shuffle back 3. Then draw into an evenly matched. So it seems like they're playing a lot of not hand trap going second cards. Like we saw like droplets, talents is like some of it going second card too. Mystic Mine, evenly. So, not a lot of hand traps. We saw Veiler, but that's a. They draw talents, pass, draw fire. Then go ahead and activate fusion spell, get rid of 2, bring out Rocket Ride. And then they're going to get Rocket Ride and Rock. Banish, draw, summon, battle phase, go ahead and attack for 1,000 directly. And then turn those into a Bow Wow. So they're playing multiple Bow Wows. Alright. Fair enough. Guess that makes sense why they didn't put that back with pranks last turn instead of like a meow. Burn for 500 off the fire. And then end phase, pranks, shuffle back. The opponent is really going to need to scene out like now. Draw judge. Oh, no, they have to scene out this turn. Yeah. Bow Wow, tribute to add. Then they're going to tribute Anaconda to set contact C, but that just doesn't do anything. And then activate Twin, hit the back row, pass, draw evenly. Then normal summon out Roxy's, turn that into Meow. Banish, draw, and then summon out Fire. Get rid of those for Doodle. Get effects here. It's just like, yeah, this is just going to eventually be game. Just takes a little bit. Then Fusion Spell, get rid of those for Rocket Ride. And then effects will activate. Gain 1,000. Then attack directly for 1,000. Main phase 2. Effect, tribute, summon out Doodles, summon out Wind, and then link those off for Bow Wow. Set Judgment, set Twin. And again, at this point, they have Judgment, so now there's just no out to this loop. Even like a Twin won't do it. Oh. I wonder if they even have an out. Oh, and they just leave. They don't even say GG's or anything. They just drew, instantly left. You still gotta say GG's. There's always people that comment down below and they're like, oh, if someone plays Mystic Mine on me, I don't say GG's, but like, that just doesn't make sense, because you could use that argument for like anything. Like, oh, if I get hit with Ash Blossom, I'm not saying GG's. I don't believe in hand traps. I don't know. I mean, this card, like, it's not like the best card to play against, but to be fair, neither is like Gozen match. Like, you can go first and set Gozen. Like, you can combo set Gozen and then pass and have like a negate plus Gozen. I feel like that is like very strong. Where Mystic Mine is mainly just like a going second card, unless if they're playing like a pure Mystic Mine deck. But like, that deck is easier to beat than it is to lose to, since like the deck just isn't that great. I mean, there's a reason why that deck's not being like topping every tourney. It's not because people just don't have like the wrong morals towards it. It's because the deck just isn't that great. But seeing how long the match was, we can see that it was 44 minutes long. I want to see how long the last game was. It's probably like right around here. Yeah, I don't even know when. Okay, so yeah, the last game took up like 20 minutes. Yeah, I expected so, just because like it was like Mystic Mind Control. But with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.